What up, guys? It's your boy Quake, and a lot has been happening on my Twitter account in these past 2 days, and it's for a reason. So let's get into it. About a few days ago, French Montana decided to stop by the Breakfast Club and talk about his upcoming album and other stuff. And while he was doing the interview, I had noticed something that most people sort of skip by or just didn't really care about. So I decided to tweet it out. And basically in the interview, French Montana was getting asked about his hit song Unforgettable, which is his biggest single to date. Now, French Montana was talking about the track, talked about how he got the instrumental, talked about how he paid $300,000 for the song to clear it, and then $300,000 to shoot the music video, which is a substantial amount of money. But one thing that a lot of people skipped over that really irritated me, or just confusing and weird to me, was that he didn't know who produced the song, who produced the beat. Charlemagne ended up asking him who produced the song. He couldn't say who it was. He said Ben something, and that wasn't even accurate. And on top of that, I mean, he had 3 producers that touched this beat, so he could have named at least one of those 3, or at least remembered one of those 3. If it's your biggest hit, you should be able to at least remember one of the producers.
I'll pull it up. Huh?
Who produced it?
Kid Ben something. Can you give me his name so I can give him his credit?
I'm so damn confused.
So this prompted me to take the clip from Breakfast Club, post it to my Twitter, and just say that French Montana doesn't know who produced his biggest hit. And on top of that, I decided to mention that producers need more love, because it's just ridiculous how not even the artists are giving them their credit. Now, for the most part, after this tweet blew up, for the most part, 90% of the feedback was supportive. They're saying, yes, we need producers to get more love. This is ridiculous. How can artists not even know who's producing their own hit songs? So this definitely created the discussion I wanted it to create, and that's to give more love to producers. A lot of major producers ended up quoting the tweet and saying this is exactly what they mean by saying they don't get enough love. And the biggest one to quote my tweet and respond to it was Sonny Digital, who I'm a huge fan of. I mean, he did amazing. He's done amazing production on a lot of hit songs like YC, Racks on Racks on Racks, Future's Same Damn Time, 2 Chainz birthday song, Future's Covered in Money, Tuesday's I Love McConan, and he even did the feature and production on 50 Cent's I'm the Man, which is one of my favorites. And after Sonny Digital quoted it, it ended up blowing up even more because he has a lot more followers than I do. And then eventually it got so big that French Montana himself had to tweet out who produced the Unforgettable song and give their producers their actual props. So those producers, One Mind Music, the other guy whose name I cannot pronounce, starts with a J, they both got their props. But there's another problem in this that I was told behind the scenes, not publicly, about this beat and why I'm on my Rick Ross shit by getting producers their credit and getting producers paid. I feel like they're a key part in music. They need to be respected more. They need to be shown more love, especially if it's your biggest hit and a producer gave you that hit. I understand if you don't know every single song on your album and who it was produced by, but at least know your biggest hit. That's not too hard to remember. Also, the information that I got for the split of the production of that song is just terrible for the upcoming producers. Mike Will Made It ended up taking about 3 times the split that you normally take from an original producer, meaning he took 3 times more of the money than the original producer of the song, because this beat was sent to multiple people. It went from One Mind Music to that J, whatever his name is. Sorry, I keep butchering his name. I need to know how to pronounce it, but I don't know. It went to him, and then it went to somebody else, and then Mike Will Made It finally got it. He owned it, and then Sway Lee ended up getting his cut of it too. But Mike Will ended up walking away with a lot more money than the original producers. So not only did these guys not get paid what they were supposed to get paid, or they're not getting a share of anything really from the song now that it's popping, but they also had French Montana butcher his name in the Breakfast Club interview and not even be able to give him his props, which is why I went off and everybody, you know, started responding to it, and hopefully it gave more attention to the producers so they can get their respect. But this also led to me and something that I'm developing to not only help aspiring artists, but also help producers. I've been developing an app called Guway, Guway, And this app has been in the works since late 2013. I've run into a few problems, but now we're about to get the beta launched and we're about to launch the app officially. With that being said, this app is going to help aspiring artists and help producers, and even make it easier for consumers to listen to music and get their music directly from this app. And I can't say too much about what the app's about, but I have investors interested in it, people who are really established in the music industry, people on the Forbes list who are in the music industry. They're all interested in investing in this app because they feel like it's going to be the next big thing for the music industry. We've run into a lot of problems in terms of record sales, in terms of streams, and in terms of splits of who gets certain amount of money. You know, it feels like these streaming services are taking a lot of money from artists when they shouldn't be, because if it wasn't for the music, the app wouldn't even exist. So I'm fixing the splits. I'm fixing it for artists, I'm fixing it for producers, and I'm fixing it for the consumers. So not only do the consumers get what they want, the artist does, as well as the producers get their respect and their fair split of the track. So with that being said, go on Instagram and go on Twitter and follow at Guway App. That's GUWAYAPP. The first 500 followers on Instagram and on Twitter will get instant beta access when we do launch the beta, whether you're on iOS or on Android. But that's not coming for the foreseeable near future. We're still working on it. We have a lot of developing things that we have to do to it. We have a lot of adjustments we have to make. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that heads up and talk about how producers don't get enough love and respect. I feel like artists should get to know the producer, get in the studio, get chemistry with them, and work on great songs. If you don't know your producers, don't know who gave you the hit, it just makes you look like a corny artist who doesn't know what they're making or what they're in the studio for. So with that being said, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think producers should get more love, or do you guys think they should just be behind the scenes and it shouldn't matter as long as they get paid? Because a lot of people are saying, hey, they should get the love because it will catapult their career to a different level. Some people are saying, well, they're producers, they're behind the scenes, they don't have to get the love as long as they get paid for their work. So I can see both sides. I am personally on the part where they should get their love and respect because it can lead to working with other artists and help them build a brand. So with that being said, leave a comment below, like, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this every day when it comes to hip-hop news, who changed the music industry, and I review old beefs in hip-hop. So with that being said, definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. This is where the tweet blew up, so I'm active on Twitter a lot. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.